Welcome back to the Think React Lead radio show. I am your host, Dom Faussette, here on 1100 KFNX. And, of course, this is Independent Talk. Right before commercial break, we were talking about your attitude, your ambition, your skills, and utilizing these things to move past said stress. I heard a phrase the other day, and this is kind of a segue into my next topic, but the phrase was, you can do anything you put your mind to. Let me debunk that, and this is the reason why. If the thing that you're trying to do requires a new mind or a fresh mind, then there's no way in the world that you can do anything you put your current mind to. And most people try to do something new with old habits, with old mindsets, old beliefs. Some of these beliefs are cultural. Some of these beliefs are historical, right? You can't move forward in any aspect of success. And again, success is a feeling. It is not monetization, or it's not monetary. But you can't move forward in business, in relationships, in life, without refreshing or recharging or rebooting. And all those words start with re. And I'm not going to go into a grammar or grammatical lesson, but you guys understand what re means when you use it in front of any word, right? The name of my company is Think React Lead. The reason why it's not Think Act Lead is because we've all acted before we've moved. And when I say we've acted before we've moved, is your body has positioned itself to take charge. Your mind has already positioned itself. Let's use a very simple example. When you're hungry and you start to salivate, right before you eat, your body it's called a preparatory command. Your body is prepared to do something. So when you think about starting a business, or you think about apologizing to somebody, it's almost like you're re-apologizing, because you know you should have done it months ago or weeks ago, right? So when it comes to understanding what renewing or refreshing your mind is, here's an example that I see happen a lot. You go into a relationship and everything's great for the first couple of weeks, but then you start placing these unassumed expectations on said individual based off past relationships. Am I right or wrong? I know I'm right because I've done it. And we've all done it. Like, nobody's perfect. But is it fair to that person? No. Going back to business, going back to understanding you as an individual, whether, again, you're in the corporate space, you're working for somebody, or you're self-employed, you're an entrepreneur, you work for yourself, or you're doing both. Either way, most people fail, and we've all heard it. Most people fail within the first, 18 months of business, whatever the exact number is. I don't think there's an exact number, but most people fail. Why? Because they're trying to start a new venture with an old habit, a new venture with an old mindset, a new venture with old attitude. You're doing yourself a disservice by doing this. And again, if you're just tuning in, I'm your host, Dom Faussette, here on the Think React Lead radio show.